Hello and welcome. Oh, it's kind of loud. Name's Derek, and I sell physical media on eBay. I make videos about what I buy, sourced videos, videos about what sells, what sold videos. This is what sold video. See, I never do it the same way twice. Speaking of the same way twice. The same way twice. A layer or chorus sort of cancel. I wish I could play the music all the way through, but not a lot, a handful of videos have been copyrighted for using the music. But oh well, stop. So for the otherwise, what would be 2 days, not even the 2 days, it's about an average 531 of 20 sales, 20 orders, I should say. 476 product costs received. So that's about average for basically 2 days, 250 a day. Let's see. The books. Yeah, a lot of those after I didn't look them all back up, but if I was saying something in the video that I posted yesterday, the sourcing video, and if I wanted to have a little more corroboration to it while I was editing, if it was going to be a zinger, I would put 40, $50 up for a paperback that I paid a quarter for. None of them that I looked up turned out being that way. There was that one that was like $7, $8, and after looking a little more at it, it's likely to sell for $12, $10 to $12. It does sell, not a lot, but the ones that did sell were not ones that had a stock photo. So I was kind of going with exactly what I was saying. If you don't use stock photos, you could probably ask a little more, and yours will likely sell. So that's going to be today, is getting those pictures and getting those up and done and put up. There's now quite a bit of room in these boxes, right? Because I haven't really been putting, well, not the book boxes, but you can't see all of them. But a lot of these are pretty emptying. And then how many boxes of CDs do I have? 4, 8. And then there's going to be 12, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 28 boxes of CDs. And then CD sets and stuff. And those, they're emptying a little because I've been adding stuff. I've really been outsourcing. But the sales have been there to where it's like, I really don't have to. There's things, surgery and recovery, and then getting a head cold for 4 days. I really didn't have to, but it gets boring not going out and doing part of the job that you like to do. That's the most exciting part, and getting paid. All right. So of these 20, let's go ahead and start digging them out because there's 20, and I don't want to make this video too super long. I'm not doing it. Well, I have an appointment later at 2:00, but so this Watchtower Book of Bible Stories, 1978. Okay. So in general, these will sell regardless, almost regardless of the condition. If there's people have black paint all over each of these pictures and they're all faded and wet and they look like old newspaper, no, readable, usable condition. They're going to sell $25 minimum for the absolute most part. First edition's really, really clean. You are likely to get 60 to 80, maybe even more likely. This, because of its condition, is about the only reason why I got $50 for it. Okay, so they do sell across the range. They do sell fast. If you just look it up, Watchtower Book of Bible Stories, this exact one, there's going to be hundreds of, well, I want to say hundreds, and there's going to be a lot that have sold. It's very, very fast selling. I think anytime I've sold one, I've spoke about it in a video. So this one did sell for $50, 50. And in the sourcing video, I more likely talked about it as well. So it's a 1978 but I don't think it's a 1978 printed because it reads 36,361,000 copies that have been made. So it's either somebody wanted the much newer copy print one, or they want it for really good condition. But point is, these books sell. All right, $50. That's just more like a bolo thing for me to tell you guys. If you're out looking for books, that color kind of greenish, nothing on the spine. You see that? You just put it in your cart. All right. A lot of the stuff that I sell is not really bolo because the most of it is one off. I'm not going to come across it most likely again or enough to even talk about it. In my videos, this is probably the third or fourth one that I've sold. This is probably the 10th one of these I've sold in 5 years. You just find I see them a lot. All right, grand piano CD. I know that's not 30. It is not. It is 10. $10. All right, so probably it's a 2 CD set. It's a 20-bit master, right? So I did put that in there. If it wasn't for that, this would probably not even likely even sell, right? But $10. And it was probably, I don't remember where I got it. Less than $1. Could have been 25 cents. Could have been a 20. Could have been, who knows? It varies. Hey, Mama said the way you move, gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove. Zeppelin 4. Well, just one of them, but it's the fourth Zeppelin one. Zuso is what some people refer to it as. 8-track. Relatively clean. It has a little tape slide protector thing. And sponges are loose. But the tape isn't like super, isn't really warped or bad or anything. And for that, that is 23.48. Just kind of give that a little more. Fat City Book Club Edition. Easy. One different type of determining factor, but not always determining factor for book clubs that don't have a dust jacket where you're not going to be able to see if it's book club written in there. Is that edging? And you see how that paper comes out and is all kind of offset. And it's a book this size. It's most likely going to be a book club. Another way how to tell is you see this is the copyright page. Most of the time for BCE is going to be down here on the bottom, but no matter what, a standard novel printed book, this is all going to be filled out with info. Or there's going to be a whole lot more information in there, I should say. All right. Oh, that goes there. Where's Alice Cooper coming at? All right, Swifty Fearless Blu-ray. Don't have to talk too much about this. Sealed, 17. Steve Gillette, subtitled CD, 22. The Erkling. Back on the street again. I don't know. But cool font, though. Kind of looks like something Steve Miller would use. The 22. Helen Reddy. Oh, yeah, I forgot that. Halo. Helen Reddy. $10. It's Byzantine Children's Prayer Book. So we're going to go with religious already, right? So if I'm seeing this, instantly I'm looking at it. So, cool color use. Gold. Font, the font's not, I'm not enamored by the font, right? However, this textured leather right there, and it definitely looks older, so it's going to be in better condition. And then you just look up the title. And it's 1966, right? It's a little book. Well, size of most people's hands. 29. Some K-pop. I think this is the second one I've sold of these. I got a handful of these. At I think the CD's in there. Got a handful of these in Parma like 3 months ago. Right, all those different stores I got to definitely get back to, because those longer runs I come back with 50, 60, 70 things. And that keeps me busy. Then I can go to another long route. That's another whole bunch, and another whole bunch. And then in a week, I can end up with 200 listable. 200 different items I can list. All right, here's Alice Cooper. Oh, that was 44. Alice Cooper seal cassette. Another one I got from that business estate. Cassettes and some books and CDs and stuff, but the majority were a bunch of sealed cassettes. A bunch of really good ones. This one is 33. Drop Dead Gorgeous. Most of these titles and DVDs or VHS will sell. I have it as a reseal. New Other. It is listed as New Other, and it's listed as resealed. If it was sealed, genuine, it's $40, a little less. This one I got 20 for. So for the 50 cents or $1 or maybe even $2 I paid for it, for something that's been around for a couple months, yeah, I got my money out of it. Would have been awesome to have a genuine, even used, they sell for 15, $20. Prosator Aldria. Roberta Sa. Or Thea, I guess. CD, 26. And this is a twofer. Someone came in and picked up the two. Jonas Kaufman, two different CDs. One is a full set like that, though. $47. International. So these were separate listings. Most of the time, that's always what I do, is a separate listing. If someone wants to come in and get multiple of what I have, cool. Sometimes I will put things together. Sometimes. I'm more of my thought is people want the, we'll spend the money for the one-off, the individual that they need or want. And picking up other combination things at lower prices is more like it's just kind of an addition to. I prefer to sell one, the individuals. I'm going with that. All right. So we have Crystal Gale. The first one of these to sell. I picked up 3 copies of these in Brunswick for $1 each, and $20. This, forgot, I don't remember, but $10. This one here, it's all too much. However I got it, no matter what, I could have spent $1 on it and be like, it's gonna sell for $10. I still make money on it, and that's literally 2 pictures, front, back, done. Next, this Wonder Hillsong Wonder, 16. No, I just fairly recently, past month. I mean, I haven't gotten a lot of stuff in 3 weeks, so I'm trying to remember what I got a month ago for me to even say, hey, that's recent. This one, don't know. I don't remember where I got it, but I couldn't have paid up for it. That's for sure. If anything, it's $2. If anything, I broke even, or maybe made 32 cents. This one sold for $8.50, but Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Do, 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 do. If you weren't jamming with me, you're missing out on Chariots of Fire. Jeff Dunham, this double DVD. Now, I have sold the only other time that I've sold, like, sealed, it has to be sealed or signed. Jeff Dunham is when they're like multiples and it's an intended double like that. So you're getting these two. But this one sealed, 2-pack, 17. This Eroto more, I'm not going to bother. CD, $20. Now, I had it listed a little higher. Someone messaged me with a quite a bit of lower counter offer. And within that message was enough for me to be like, there you go. You can have it. You can have a $35 CD that's likely, but I'm not going to press about it because if it didn't sell then, eventually it would be on sale for right around there, 25, whichever, right? So I'm also not going to go broke over that $15. That message is more important than $15. All right, the Focused Life, 24. Done. If I cut out some of the talking, that's still 15 minutes. It makes it so much quicker when I actually get them. All right. So, yeah, that's it. That's 20 for the 5 and change. If anything else sells, I'll just put that in the end or in the title, in the screenshot or title. Get done, get the stuff packaged, and get the books that I got yesterday, start getting those pictured and see what the totality is of everything from just that one stop for $10. And then whenever I'm done with all those, I'll put a little community post up. You're like, this is the totality of what it. So, all right. So that's going to wrap that one up. Like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. There's quite a bit. I would go with. I would go. I think the color is going to be easier to identify before seeing that there aren't words or letters on the spine. Right. So standard size height book. Actually, they're a tad taller by average. They're a tad taller than most standard size books. That color, and especially if it's that, just go right ahead, put it in the cart. I did get a little more for this one. Again, I don't know if it's because it's the a later print or because of the condition. I'll take it. And that's how I price things. And obviously clean pages as well. It looks like he's got leprosy. All right. Tell me think you're going up. Comment down below. Subscribe, share. It's all free. Take a second and help me help you. We're helping everybody here. All right. Appreciate it. Thank you.